This is Pat, and in this tutorial, we're going to talk about updating pages and how you might be able to kind of develop a work area where you can edit and test how the page looks without actually having to update the live page itself. So I've logged into the management system, and here is the actual live page that we want to do some work on, and we can see it's marked included in navigation. It's called Welcome. I'm just going to go back to View All Pages, and I'm going to add a new page, and I'm just going to call this Scratchpad, which is just kind of a familiar name for me. And I'm not going to include it in navigation. And I'm going to just click Create the page. So now I've got one page that I can open up here and see the contents of, called scratchpad.html. And there's nothing on it right now because I haven't done anything to it. And if I come back over to the live site and refresh, we see it's not in the navigation. So it's very unlikely somebody's going to bump into it while we're working on this area. And this way we can kind of collaborate with people online too if we're working with some people who are off-site. So let's just go back over to my management area. So I've got this page open, and I'm going to go ahead and click Open in a new tab for all the pages. And I'm going to go ahead and open up the welcome page that I'm messing around with. So let's say that my goal is to get an image in this picture. I'm just going to copy. I did Control C. I'm just copying all of the code there, and I'm going to paste that onto my test page, Scratchpad, and I'm just going to drop that code right in there and click Update. And now I've got this tabs open, so I use tabs a lot. I can just refresh the Scratchpad tab and see how it's looking. And now let's say that I want to drop this image into the page, I don't know, right below the grace area here. And so I'm going to just click the little tool and do that. I'm going to say 100% just for grins. And while I'm at it, I'm going to switch this over to the full width that we're looking at on the other page. So now I've just made a couple updates to it, and I can go back and now refresh my Scratchpad and see how that's coming along. That hasn't changed the content of the original one, and the live one stays the same. Let's say that that's what I liked and I'm done. So now it's just copying and pasting the other way. I'm just going to get all that source code. I'm going to go back over to my live page, and I'm going to highlight all of that code and then paste it in. If I click OK, I can preview it in the WYSIWYG tool and see that. I'm going to go ahead and cancel now because I'm just working on an example page. But if you updated that page, you'd complete the process. So that's kind of one way to work on the management system, using tabs in the browser to get a great view of something before you publish it live. Thanks.